Hey guys, this is Adam from welove.audio, and I would like to show you how to use our engine in Unity. So essentially, we have this website where you set up the music for your project, and you choose the music. You set up the structure of the music, and then we also have an SDK. It's a very simple SDK that you put into your Unity project. And then you also need to export music from here to the same Unity project. So this video will cover the following. I will show you how to create a new music project on this website, how to set up different music contexts for your game. We call those pages. How to choose assets for these pages, how to import the music to Unity, how to run the engine in Unity, how to activate and deactivate the pages using the API, and that's pretty much it. So let's get to it. So let's start by creating a new project. So I'm going to go to my project. I'm going to create a new one. I'm just going to call it ABC. My project ABC currently has no music in it. It has one empty page. A page is essentially a container which is going to contain music, and by activating this page, you make the engine to play whatever music was assigned to it. So I'm going to make the first page, which is called menu, for the menu music, and I suppose that my game might also have some music for when the game is in progress. So I'm going to, page name is in-game, so I have a menu and in-game. So essentially, when the game activates the menu page, this music is going to play, and later when the game activates this page, this music is going to play. However, before that happens, there's going to be a smooth transition from here to here. All right, now let's assign some music to our empty pages so that we have music to play. I'm going to click Assign Asset, and I'm assigning music for the menu. So now I'm in our catalog. This is those are our 5 categories of music that we provide, and and each of these categories is like further structured into subcategories. So for example, fairy tale has a romantic music and a folk music. So let's just see what's in here. So folk music has a medieval tavern, Blackmore Forest, and Ustengraf. So let's go to Blackmore Forest, and Blackmore Forest has is a chapter of 8 items, and each item, they are listed down here. Each item has a short description and a composer's name and a production code. This is actually important later on. Production code, and then when you click this thing, you can actually hear what the music actually is. And each of our pieces knows how to start. That just happened right now. It knows how to progress and loop, and when it cannot play anymore, it will simply end in a smooth way. And also all of our items, all of our assets know how to transition one into another. So for example, I was playing Simple Beauty, and I'm playing Simple Beauty, and now I'm going to click the healer, and the transition starts happening, and we have a nice and smooth transition to whatever we want to play next. All right, so let's keep it simple for now. Let's do Simple Beauty for menu.
Adaptive audio.
And yeah, this was our audible watermark, which is in our catalog and also in our collection of music just before you purchase it. Okay, so I'm going to choose Simple Beauty for the menu, and then I will come back here and get the healer for the in-game. So I'm gonna hit select, and now I need to get the healer from in-game. I can use search here, for example, so I can do healer, enter, and it finds
We
it
love
somewhere.
adaptive audio.
Oh, okay. It was the the here, so that's not okay. The healer, great. Select. Cool. So now I have these two. I have these two items in my soundtrack, and Simple Beauty still plays. So I'm just going to stop it. And what to do next? Now I need to export the music into Unity. In order to import the music to Unity, two things need to happen. First, we need to get the content, the music itself. So that will be here. Download, project, export. It's going to take a while, and then it saves into our download folder, hopefully. And then the next thing is the engine API files. And you guys want to use this one. That's the official distribution. I am on my test setup here. I'm on my local host. So actually check the description of this video for the actual link to our website. This is just my work in progress placeholder. And I'm going to get this one for testing, but you guys want to use this one, of course. So save, and I have this archive which contains one DLL. That's the engine itself, and an interface between this DLL and Unity. I'm saying DLL, yes. That's because we currently support Windows 64-bit architectures. We're preparing more builds as in the near future, but so far it's Windows 64 and Windows 64-bit. And there's a short README file here which contains some information about how to like some basic bootstrap of the entire process. All right, and the other file is the project file, the music project file, which contains the project, which is the collection of which is like the annotation of the pages. So this is so I have two pages here, menu and in-game, and these are the two assets that I got and assigned to my thing. A very important thing here, when you download this project file, before purchasing it, there is a limited validity of the data. So it's been set to 4 weeks since the last download, so that's why it's 15th of January next year. I'm just pointing this out because if you are making a temporary or work in progress builds to show your game to someone else, it's very important to know that the music is not going to last forever. You kind of need to buy it before that happens, and then of course this thing disappears, and there is no validity limitation whatsoever anymore. But for now there is one, and I'll show you how to check out the music later on. And then these files, those are the audio data. That's why it's this big, or relatively big. And this is the annotation. These are the metadata of the module files. So I have a completely empty project in Unity, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create an empty project, which an empty game object, which I'm going to call music. And oh yeah, and I need to copy certain files over. So these are my downloads, and I have my this is where I have my project in Unity, ABC, assets. I go to assets, and I first import the API. So whatever is in here, I'm just going to copy here. So I'm copying the content of the assets directory in the API archive to my assets directory in Unity. So now in my Unity project, I have the folder assets, and the folder assets has wla.dll in assemblies, and welove.audio player cs .cs in the scripts. So that's that. And Also, I need to copy the music to my Unity project. So here, what I need to do is I'm going to create a directory streaming assets, and inside I'm going to create a directory music. So I have my Unity project, assets, streaming music, streaming assets, music, and I simply copy the content of the project zip file into it. All right, so in Unity, I'm going to add a new component to my music object. It's the welove.audio player script. And another thing is I need to make an audio source. And what is going to be happening here actually is that this script, which represents which interfaces our engine, is generating an audio stream, and this audio stream is then played through the audio source, so that you can actually choose the output of this audio source. So you can route this the audio signal properly to wherever you need it routed. Okay, so that's nice. Let's do two more things before we can start. This is the project ID, and the component, the script needs to know which project we are supposed to play. So I'm just going to copy this this project ID number, and I'm going to copy it over here. And then I have this option to specify which page is supposed to play on startup. So if I just put in menu, the moment I start the game, we should hear the music. So let's see what's going to happen when I hit play. But now we only have this one static music being played, and nothing is happening to it. So we need to do some programming in order to get something else out of our music. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make a super simple mock-up of the game. I'm just gonna make a dummy object player. I'm gonna make a nice little sphere so that we know that it really is in the scene. And I'm just going to add a super simple component, player controller, which is a script. And in this script, I will implement a super simple response to some keystrokes, which are then going to switch the pages one into another. Okay, so let me just go back to this readme file that I had here, because it contains some useful information here. So, for example, how to get the welove.audio player component wherever you are in the game. So I need to get that. So now I have my player component, and if it does not exist, I just need to return, because of course you probably want to do something more elaborate here, or not fail like I would right now. Okay, so in order to activate the page, I just need to call player.wla activate page and give the name of the page that I want to transition into. So I'm just going to do in-game, and I'm going to go back to menu, and I said that I'm going to respond to some keystrokes. So I'm just going to do input, get key down, and let's say that letter A is going to start the in-game, and letter S is going to go back to the menu. So I'm gonna hit play. Let's see what's going to happen. So we have the menu music, and now I'm going to press A. The transition, and we have the destination music playing right now. So this is the in-game music that we chose, and so the game runs its course.
Adaptive audio.
Oh yeah, here's the audible watermark again. I'm gonna hit S, and I have triggered transition back to the menu music, and we are back in the menu music. All right, so that works. This works. All right, so now how to get rid of this watermark, and how to get rid of the issue of the project validity. For that, we go back to our project editor, and we hit the shopping cart, and we are going to enter some billing details. So the company name would be, let's say, Sportka. VAT would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's, well, I can leave that empty because this is just a test thing anyway. So my address, ABC, city is Prague, zip file 12345. Country is Czech Republic. I'm gonna hit pay now, and I'm gonna pay my credit card, and I'm going to enter our test credit card number. And pay 132. Great. So now I completed the transaction. Okay, now that I have bought my music, I need to re-download the music zip file. So I'm gonna hit project export again. And I'm going to take whatever I have in this file, in this archive, and I'm going to copy it over whatever I had there before, whatever I had in my Unity project. Great, now it's done, and I can play the music. And this one, and this music will no longer contain watermarks, and the validity is perpetual. So this would be good for release already. All right, so thank you very much for watching. This was all for a very basic introduction into our engine and into how it is interfaced with Unity. We have more features already implemented, such as priority of the pages or global registers, and the details are in our wiki. We're going to enroll new features in the future, and we are working on builds for different platforms than just Windows 64-bit. So thank you very much for your interest. We hope to see you on our social media channels, on our forum, on our Discord. We hope that you guys are going to follow us on Twitter, and we hope to help you make your games better. Thank you. Bye-bye.